Hi everyone, Peter here from Flow High Performance, and this is going to be an instructional video on how to use the speed, power and strength training templates for field sport athletes. So first and foremost, on this Start Here tab, we have a link here to this video that you're watching right now, so you can always refer back if you need to. This is a 12-week program and it's split up into 3 blocks of 4 weeks. So we have the first 4 weeks in this first tab here, the next 4 weeks in the second tab, and the last 4 weeks in this third tab. If we click on the first tab here that says weeks 1 to 4, we can see that we have 4 days per week. 2 of these days are on the field and 2 of these days are in the gym. It should be noted that for the field training days, you'll need to have your own cones or hurdles and also a sled with weights to run with. All of the mandatory exercises here have video links to them, so you can click on them and it'll take you straight to the video with a description on how to perform the exercise. For the gym exercises here, some of the exercises are categories. So if we click on this one here, we can see that there is an arrow on the right hand side. And if we click that arrow, there'll be a drop down menu of a list of exercises. You can't see this drop down menu in this video because of the way it's recording. You are able to choose any exercise of the category that you want, and all of these exercises are listed in this exercises tab here. So for the squat variation category, we have a list of exercises here, and if you don't want to perform these and you want to perform a different one, you can put your own exercise there. So if we type here exercise 1, when we go back to the tab and go to the squat variation drop down menu, we can see that exercise 1 is here and we can click and select that. And the same idea goes for the pressing variation, hinge variation and pull variation. So let's select some exercises and see what happens. For the squat variation, we're going to choose back squat. For the press variation, we're going to choose dumbbell bench press. For the hinge variation, we're going to choose stiff leg deadlift. And the pull variation, we're going to use cable row. Now, once we've selected these exercises for day 2 in the first tab, it'll automatically fill these same exercises out for the other gym session and also for all the other training blocks. Once we've filled that out, we simply go through the program, follow the reps and sets, and then you write what load you use for that session. The load you use should correspond to the reps that you do. So if the reps are higher, you'll obviously use a lighter load, and if the reps are lower, you'll obviously use a heavier load. So throughout the training program, the rep ranges will differ, and therefore you need to adjust the load accordingly. Another thing that needs to be noted is the use of heavy versus moderate versus light loads. So if we see here for the box jump, for the sled pull, and for the squat jump exercises, we have in the load column heavy. If we go on to the next 4 weeks, we can see that these change to a moderate load on these exercises. And in the last block, the load changes to either no weight or a light weight. So what this means is that you need to use a heavy, moderate or light load relative to your individual level. And it doesn't matter exactly what this load is. What's more important is that you start with a heavier load, and each time you transition to a moderate or a lighter load, the load decreases. So as long as you're starting with a heavy load, and then that reduces for the moderate load, and then reduces again for the light load, that's all that really matters. And the last tab here is some links to the Flow High Performance social media pages, and also to our website here, where you can find more of these training templates.